23. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. First and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow. Hey, 57, 57, color, 57.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he found some running room for a nice gain.
We're good.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
15.
Here's second and 2. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. 16 yards on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Fight on these two.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
Attack!
Going to the ground again on first. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. It was Marcus Williams in on that stop. Offense in the hurry up here. Second and 8. Touchdown, Kansas City. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
19 tight. Ready. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Nix from the gun. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Devin White makes the play. And the Chiefs get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
A lot of defenders got some offense in their background, and it's been my life experience that they'll tell you about it. And right there, he put it on display. He brought in the pick and instantly became a runner, searching for the open field to add a little something to the return.
And the drive will start out with a first and 10.
Yellow. Easy.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco has the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. And he elects not to bring this one out, so no run back, and we'll pick things up from the 30-yard line. They're out and set, first and 10. Man in motion, headed right. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Cut by Sutton. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They send Diggs in motion right. 2nd and 1. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And he's out of bounds past midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Nix with it on 1st. Finds Mims. And that is a big hit right after that catch, so the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
Cowboy 80.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Chiefs' 47-yard line.
They'll throw again. Nix. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Broncos will have a 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. They send Diggs in motion right. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Nix off the play action. He fires one deep down the middle. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Bronco. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And it's going to be their football coming up. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
43, 15.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he's brought down for a loss. Working quickly here. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Yellow. 15. Yellow.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. 3rd down, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his right. All the way to the right, it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, he didn't like what he saw from the pocket, Brock, so he kicked it outright. Coverage did a great job, though, never letting up, and they were there to pick him off.
Yeah, as a QB, you're just trying to buy a little time, break that defense down. But you know how you could tell a well-coached defense? When that QB rolls right, the coverage rolls right with him, flows right with him. So whether he threw it from the pocket or near the sideline in that case, I think we were in store for a similar result.
Here we go.
Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. A 1st and 5 to begin this drive following the penalty.
Shut up.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. And his pass is going to fall incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
From the 18 on second down. It's taken in by Williams. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
I'm sure coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the op.
Time for our second quarter. Let's see if the Broncos can capitalize in the red zone.
Tag. Bronco 80. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Check go.
Here's Nix to throw. Escapes the pocket. He just throws this one away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call.
Here we go, set.
To throw, here's Nix. He's got it. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. The Broncos had their eye on that play clock, and before it expires, they call a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Third and 4 coming up now.
Ready, ready.
Quick pass, right side, complete. It's a Denver touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Attack. Yellow, yellow.
Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Justin Reed with the tackle. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Has his man, it's Pacheco. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Offense up to the line fast. Third and short, here's Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Yellow.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. That's Jefferson. He's got it. Still has some space inside the 35. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn a good play into a great play.
The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
They motion the slot man right. Throwing now, following the turnover. Hits his running back. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a pickup for 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31.
Nix from the gun. And oh, he missed over the middle there. Lucky that one didn't end up worse. That's swatted away, incomplete.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys are going to have a little fun with him in practice this week because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
Now Nix on third down. Pass taken in by Sutton. And this one doesn't go far. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Only a yard. It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th, Nix. He finds him beyond the marker. And he'll go. Say right at the 39-yard line. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup, and it pays off the call to go for it on 4th down. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Shotgun snap to Nix. Gets everything he has under this throw. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it sets up 2nd down. Throwing here, Nix. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Let's go.
Motioning him from the slot right.
Check go.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. He puts some air under this one, deep right. Brought in inside the 20. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
Come on, set. 70 Lions. Ready?
They'll throw again, Nix. And he will score. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups, and when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Yellow, 43, 43.
Play action, Mahomes. Completed to his running back. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Working quickly here. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Pacheco hauls it in. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Kansas City.
1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Nice work by the back here, playing safety valve complete.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Attack, attack! Hey, rip lift. Attack!
Back to the air, Mahomes. He's got him, that's Pacheco. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
15. Yellow.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Into the hands of Schultz. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 2nd and 3 now.
Yellow, yellow. Hey, 15, 15, 15. Attack!
Again, Mahomes to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Yellow, 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 yellow. Attack!
Another throw for Mahomes. He's on the move. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
This ball's caught by Pickens. And nothing doing on that run. Defenders bottle it up quickly. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal.
Yellow. Attack!
From the gun, it's Mahomes. The back grabs it. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. All right, so this solid 1st half continues from Brock. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. You always preach about coming out strong, and they've been the ones dictating the tempo. As a result, they add to their lead.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs push the lead to 2 scores now. Butker on now to kick this one away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll take it out to the 30. The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. On 1st and 10, here's Nix. On the move, headed right. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10, Nix. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Trying to find his tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Let's go now. Go.
Throw on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's touchdown after a nice pickup there to get the first. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Looking to throw. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. They connect on the deep shot. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Broncos offense getting ready for another 2-point drive.
Dragon 60.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Trey Brown.
The score, Chiefs 21, Broncos 18.
We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the 2nd half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow. Yellow. Hey, 57, 57. 15. My turn.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. It was Marcus Williams in on that stop. 2nd and 8. Completed here to Pickens. Down the left sideline he goes. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers, or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short...
And he's in for the touchdown. The Chiefs grow the lead coming out of halftime. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. The fact that they pulled that out on a 1st and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down, Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did, and I would have loved to seen those eyes in the huddle, right? When you call QB sneak and you look at those guys in the huddle, the big guys in particular, many times they will tell you with their body language, we're ready to go, and that group certainly was.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he didn't strike that one true, Brock. It came down short of the landing zone he had to reach, so give them the football up at the 40.
Buffalo 18. Here we go.
Throwing on first down, Nix. Buys time, rolling right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
19 tight. Stephanie.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. He puts some juice on it deep. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Trey Brown. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers. That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
On 2nd and 10 now, Mahomes. Schultz with the catch. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
3rd and 2, Mahomes to throw. That's caught for the first. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
It's a gain of 10.
Hey, Ridley. Yellow.
Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and he's got Pickens. And he'll go out of bounds after a pickup inside the opposing 40. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Yellow. Attack.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag.
Yellow. Select. 15. Hey, Sunday.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
This is complete to Schultz. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs parlay the interception into points. Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs take a 3-possession lead.
Broncos 18. Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone. Back.
30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
They send Diggs in motion right.
Check go.
Nix with it on first. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Ready?
From the 38. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Offense up to the line fast.
A 7-yard pickup.
19
Brings up second and 3 at the Chiefs.
They'll throw again. Nix. Chased out to his right. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
18, Pioneer. 70 Ranger. Go.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Completed to his running back. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
79 Broncos.
On first and 10, here's Nix. Forced out to his right. Dump off caught by his back. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and there aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
Mustang 19. Cup 19. Cup 19. Hut, hut.
2nd and 15. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
18 Rattler. Go.
3rd and long for Nix. Coverman is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. So that brings up 4th and long. Now out comes the field goal unit as they try this one. This from 40 on the right hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And the gap closes to 14 points.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
Their own 30-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Yellow. Right side.
It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard
Only-
line.
Second and 3 now.
Yellow. Right side.
Right back to Pacheco. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Right side.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Right. Hey, color. Side.
Now a pass play. Here's Mahomes. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. This goes across midfield and into Broncos territory.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
Right side.
It's Pacheco on 3rd. And he fought the good fight there just to make it back to the line. No gain there, and that'll bring up 4th and a few.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Takes this in at the 25. And he's brought down before the return gets far. 34 yards on that punt. And the Broncos get set to take over. First and 10 now from the 30.
60. Let's go.
Nicks off the play action. Buying some time right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be across midfield and close to that 45 before going out.
22 yards.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. They send Diggs in motion right.
7-yard line.
Nicks from the gun. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And he will score. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos now within 1 score in the 4th. Now the PAT try coming up. And this one thankfully not off the mark. He gets it to go. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Yellow. Hey, 43. Right side.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? Well, put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action, right? When you really just gouge and gash a defense like that, The next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball could go right over their head.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. It's Pacheco again. He's off again. And he's all the way down to the 32-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
They'll go back to Pacheco on first. And he's going to get this to the 29 before he stopped. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Chiefs leading by 7. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Right. Yellow.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Up and good from Blankenship. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
And he's going to field this in the end zone without a return, so they'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. It's taken in by Williams. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 34. Throw complete to Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running.
That's good.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to get past the 40 before he goes out. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway. Ugh.
Here's Nix to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Catch is made in close. And this is down all the way to the 3. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running. Now Nix. The back grabs it. And he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal would tie this game in the fourth. So with hardly any game left, they have time for this kick and maybe a couple plays. And the Chiefs are able to make that recovery. That should lock up this win.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
First and 10 from the 41.
Yellow.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Yellow.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down.